Well, hello and welcome. I am Melissa Watkins, psychic, intuitive, medium, energy healer, whatever label you resonate with, that is the label that I will embody for you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my purpose. Welcome to where we are in the world today, in the energies that we're in today. I really felt coming into this message that it would be the eclipse, it would be March, it would be for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I really felt like this energy that we're in is expansion and transmutation. And in that, um, how we can handle that, how we can respond to that. So, welcome. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this journey with me in whatever way you're finding me, whether you've been here for a while, you're stumbling across me because Spirit has put me in your path, however that is happening. Welcome. Um, I have a group on Facebook for those of you who may not know, and it is Guidance 311. And every week I do a card, pick a card for the weekend. And interestingly enough, this weekend, two cards came out that had very similar messages, and I felt like as I was kind of tuning into it and asking Spirit, like, wow, that was kind of an interesting message for those three cards. Like, normally when I do the weekend card reveal, the three cards are very different, or the five cards are very different, because each and every one of you are bringing your energy and intention to the reading as you're picking the card. And that was not the case. This I felt like was more Spirit bringing through a message for all of us. And so each of you were getting kind of a piece of the message. So if you're part of my Guidance 311 group on Facebook, I would say go ahead and read all three cards, to be honest with you. Because the Finding Sanctuary card, opening to your spiritual source, was all about meditation, getting quiet, taking time to be able to allow Spirit's messages to come through to you. And then the other card that came through was Watching Clouds, which is lie back, rest, and relax. So these messages were really making me feel like right now it's not about striving and driving. It's not about pushing. It's about allowing Spirit to bring in what it is that you have been trying to manifest, what it is you've been intending for your life. So for many of you, the past, I would say right from the beginning of 2024, probably the last couple of months oh, okay. So I'll go with that, Spirit. Thank you. So the last couple of months of 2024, and then these January through now in 2025 is what I meant to say. So everything's divinely guided, right? There are no slip ups. Definitely channeling whatever came through because I can't even tell you what I just said. So, with that being said, the message for us is to really allow. You've done the intending, you've done the meditation, you've done the gratitude journaling, you've done the wanting, right? You've done the praying. And I feel like what Spirit's really saying is right now in these energies, especially with this eclipse, I'm feeling like this is very eclipse energy, to surrender because a lot is coming up. A lot for you right now is, I'm feeling it like in your throat chakra. Like you're feeling like you need to say something. You're feeling like you need to release something, guilt, shame, whatever that blockage is. And Spirit right now is saying, release it, let it go. But it's not about getting into conflict with anybody. It's not about pushing your agenda on anybody. It's not about getting your point across to anybody, especially because they can't receive it. It's not that what you want to say is not important and it's not going to be impactful to you. It's they can't receive it. They're not in a place where they can say, okay, I hear you. Maybe I don't like what you're saying, but I can hear you. I feel like whoever you're needing to speak to, they're not ready to receive it yet. So Spirit's like, you can say it to me. You can say it in your journal. You can say it to the trees, but try not to bring it to the actual person because they can't receive it. It's not where they are. And so I want to dig into this. I want to dig into this for us. And as I was get ready to be here with you today, um, pulling the cards that I was going to be using, kind of seeing where spirit wanted to take this message. Wow, I was getting support. I was getting support for us. And so the first deck that I'm actually going to be pulling from is actually the guidance, Goddess Guidance. It's a very old deck. It's actually one of the first decks that I bought, which was really interesting to me because it is a deck that's been around for many, many years by someone who's actually changed their stance on angels. And so the work and the messages that are in the deck are still so relevant, and I'm feeling so needed right now. So we're gonna use this deck in the spirit that it was originally intended, and let the messages come through, because I do feel like this this video is going to be about who wants to come through and bring you support for whatever you're going through, because we're all going through something. At the beginning of the video, I said it was about transmutation, right? And transmutation is where the energy is turned into, it's like turning lead into gold, right? It's turning something from a negative into a positive. And so we need help with that, right? We need help with that. And so I've got Sedna coming through with infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So whatever you think you've run out of, whatever you think has ended, whatever you think is no longer, it's not the case. But the form in which you had it no longer exists. So for some of you, it's you had a relationship and it ended, and you feel like you're never going to have a relationship again because nothing can be like that. Very true. But there's an infinite supply of relationships out there for you. All you have to do is open yourself up to receive. Allow that infinite supply to flow through you. And this is an infinite supply of love. And we have to start with self-love. We have to start with love for the divine, the divinity that is within you. So loving yourself as you would love a divine being, the angels, Christ consciousness, God, whatever that looks like for you, whatever that Godhead looks like for you. Know that that is within you. You are come from it and you are a part of it. And so that love, there's an infinite supply of that love. There's an infinite supply of abundance. There's an infinite supply of support. And all you have to do is go within to receive it. Go into meditation, go into walking in nature, go into reading a text that fills your soul. This is getting in touch with your soul. This infinite supply is coming through your soul, your higher self, your higher heart, that connection to the divine. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So whatever the struggle's been with people or situations about your home, safety, stability, finances, this is root chakra. This is spirit coming in and saying, things are going to be getting better. Maybe you're not feeling that right now, and maybe you're not even seeing in which direction that could be in. And for some of you, this move in shift in the actual home setting, or the occupants, the shift in their stance, in their they feel about something, right? This is an internal shift that they are having. Forgiveness, gratitude, worthiness. And that is being reflected in their external circumstance. So being able to be there for you, show up for you, be empathic for you, have empathy and compassion for you, for the people in the household, for the people in their surroundings. So this month, this eclipse, this is what you're seeing. This is what it's bringing up, to be transmuted, to be released, to be transformed, let into gold. So where things have been hard and difficult, whether you haven't had the resources and opportunities that you've needed, whether you haven't had the people to be compassionate to you, whatever that looks like, that is what is being flipped in the next few weeks. And so we have Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So this is where you're being asked to now go, where am I settling? Where am I settling? Where am I just taking what I'm being given? And what do I truly want? What truly lights me up? What is my true passion? What is my goal? What is my dream? So this divine passion that is coming in because it's time. It's time for that transmutation to start taking place, for that lead, right? The have to, the things that have always been a certain way to now be turned into the gold, right? The golden ring, the unattainable whatever. This is what's coming in. The support is coming in, and it all starts within here. So you're getting that impetus, right? The inspiration from Pele to be passionate about what it is you want, to let yourself embrace the fire that is within you. So for some of you, it's the fire signs in your sun sign. For some of you, it's the fire sign in your rising sign. And so you're being brought to status quo isn't good enough in the next few weeks. Status quo is not good enough. What you've been brought isn't good enough. You want more. You deserve more. It's time for you to have more because it's time for you now to show up as your soulful self. It's time for you to show up as the person in connection with your soul self that can now take the leap of faith, go in the direction you deserve, accept the opportunity that feels too good to be true. Take a chance on that relationship that keeps coming around that you keep saying, I don't know. Only because I'm afraid. Because when I've tried to do certain things, they've not worked out. And so I've stopped trying. And I feel like in this energy, that is coming. That's what's being transmuted. This idea that I can't, I'm not good enough. It didn't work out in the past. This is the lead into the gold. Yeah. Let's dig into this. All right. So we're going to use the Angel Tarot by Jane Wallace. Okay, Spirit. What is the support for us? Okay, this one literally fell at me. Oh, there it is. It's a new beginning. This eclipse, this March, the next few weeks, you're being brought into a new beginning, but it's a brand new beginning. It is a leap of faith. And you need that childlike innocence to trust and act on what you're being brought to, because for some of you, it's going to be your dream, your passion, but that has always really terrified you. There's always been something within you that has held you back. And this energy is now giving you that nudge, that impetus, that something, something that is saying, it's okay now. It's okay now. And I'm going to tell you what that is. I'm going to tell you what that is. That impetus and that nudge and that feeling of now is the time is because energy has shifted in such a way that you have, wait for it, I wish I had a drum roll, you have gotten off your karmic timelines. Your karmic contracts have been fulfilled. Your karmic contracts have been fulfilled. The lessons have been learned. It is now time to go on the new journey. It's time to take on the new passion. It's time to open up yourself to the goals and dreams that you had when you were innocent and you didn't know that those goals and dreams were big. And people around you were going to go, oh, no, 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 no. No, you'll fall. You'll get hurt. It won't work because of their fears. I got to write that down. Your karmic contract has been cleared. I feel like there may be something about that coming up. There. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a blog post, if it's going to be another video. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. That's a big message, guys. That's a huge message. Whew. It's a whole new timeline. It's time for you to move forward. Oh, look at that. Because it's now time for you to come into success. It's time for you to have the success. It's time for you to move towards the success. It's time for the success to show up. So whatever you're going towards, whatever this Fool card is representing for you, the dream, the goal, the job, the opportunity, the relationship, for each of you, it's very different. All of you have very different desires, right? Needs, wants. But if you go through it, if you walk through the fear, courage is the absence. It's not the absence of fear, it's walking through the fear. If you can take that, look at that. He's stepping into the unknown. There's nothing underneath that foot that's taking that step. But what is there is your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters are going, we're giving you the safety net. We're going to give you the inspiration, the sign. We're going to bring to you the thing that's going to give you that safety and security. That's going to be your safety net, right? The right person, the right opportunity, right? The right advancement. I'm hearing advancement for some of you. And it's all leading you to the success that you've been desiring. But what you've been doing in the past, that won't get you where you've wanted to go. That's why it never worked out. That's why it never worked out, because you were on that karmic contract that said you had to learn the lesson. You had to give back the karmic energy, and you've done it. You've completed it. So now when you're taking that leap of faith, when you're going in that new direction where you don't know what that next step looks like, but you're on the surrender and faith train that's saying, God's got me. My higher self's got me. My archangels have me. My dragons have me. My unicorns have me. My mermaids have me. My fairies have me. The elementals are there for me, right? Whoever you believe in, whatever your support system is, right? That's why you've not been able to gain the success that you've always wanted, because you've been paying back that karma. Now you're done. And if you're seeing this video, you're done. If you were brought to this video, it's because the Spirit needed you to know you completed it. Whatever that karmic contract was for this lifetime, you completed it. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. the world. The cycle is turning. It's a new day. So this Five of Cups energy that you've always resided in of I don't have enough, the right people don't show up, I'm not given the thing. This is where you have to tell your mental body that energy's out of here. The new energy is blessings. The new energy is I am receiving. The new energy is things are showing up. My cup is being filled. My cup is being filled. The blessings are showing up. The sadness is turning into the blessings. I'm moving forward. I'm going from the agent of change to the receptivity, to the abundance. I'm going from lack to abundance, from sadness to blessings. Can't make it up. If you need confirmation, there it is. Yes, you are. It's a new beginning, and it's all about abundance. And again, each and every one of you, it's a different abundance. For some of you, it's money. For some of you, you've wanted the money. For some of you, you've wanted the love. For some of you, you've wanted the family relationship. For some of you, you've wanted whatever you've wanted, the travel, the nice things, ease and grace, the right people to support you, the ability to relax and be safe. You don't have to push anymore. You don't have to be afraid anymore. The other shoe's not going to drop anymore. You're protected. You're protected. I was actually going to stop at 3 cards, and now I know why I had to go to 5. Because they need you to know that you're going from a brand new journey to the new beginning of receiving. This brand new journey is bringing you what you've wanted. This new beginning, safety and stability, abundance, love, compassion, support. All right. So, messages from your angels. So, let's get some messages to go with this. And I feel like these are very specific messages. So, I'm going to pull a few of these. So, take what resonates with these. I am actually going to knock that. I haven't really, again, one of the very first decks I ever bought. I think this was the first deck I ever bought when I started learning how to pull cards because the messages were so specific. So, I feel like there are many of you out there that you need that specificity because you're unsure. You're in uncharted territory. Things are coming up that just don't feel good and feel big because they're moving out. This is the last hurrah for them. So they're going out with a fuss, right? They're going out with a fuss. All right. So, all right. So we got 2 right off the bat. And I got a third one kind of poking out. All right. So with these, because there's a little bit more writing, I need to be able to see. Oh, Athena, here it is. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So there it is. You are protected. It's safe to be powerful. It's safe to be that full embodiment of who you are. It's safe to have that very specific opinion. It's safe to voice your desires, your dreams. It's safe for you to move in the direction that you want to move in, that you've always wanted to move in, but you've always played small for others because it made them feel safe and stable. You kept putting yourself behind because you were championing other people, other causes, and now it's time for you to champion yourself. And for some of you, you're just ready. You're just ready. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So, yeah, that's where I was saying the rest of this month. don't try to push anything. Don't try to force anything, right? This is the time of the transmutation. This is the time of you coming in to know what has been healed, what has been released, what is being let go of, what's being put in your rearview mirror, basically, because this fool, this angel of innocence is coming in, because now it's time for you to be the higher version of yourself. Because when you release that much karma, when you release that much pain and trauma and negativity from your past, but also your past lives, and then for some of you, generational, you came in with the big message of, I'm going to clear this karma for my family line. And it took you to your knees on more than one occasion because it was a big, big job. And now it's time for you to learn what you need to learn about where you're going. That dream, that goal, that opportunity, that relationship. So this isn't about trying to force anything. This is about stepping back and taking the small steps that are the nudges, because as humans, we want to take the big leaps, right? We want to take the big leaps, which the fool is asking you to take a leap of faith, but not a big leap in the physical, right? A big leap in the emotional or the mental or the energetic body of, I can take that step. I'm ready to take that step. I'm ready to embrace the fullness of my connection to my divinity, right? So for some of you, it's still learning. It's still taking the time to learn who you are now on the other side of this release, right? Before you take that leap of faith, before you go. For some of you, you're gonna be ready. You're like, nope, I've been transmuting, I've been learning, I'm ready to go, right? For some of you though, having patience in the next couple of weeks, because things are still working in your favor. Things are still showing up for you that are helping you to know what direction to go in, how things are going to play out so that you can move forward in the way that you want to, right? So this is the surrender, right? I don't know how and the when things are coming or showing up or working out, but I know they are. And I'm just going to stay in my ability to have faith, take care of myself, do what I need to do on a daily basis, but I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to push anything, because I feel like if you try to do that in this energy, you're just going to bump your nose really hard. It's just going to come back and get you good, right? Because it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Oh, I got 2 cards. Oh, I got 3 cards. All right. So big message is still coming through. Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, salt bath, or pedicure. So again, we're not forcing anything. We're not forcing anything. We're going to allow it to show up. We're going to take care of ourselves, our needs. I think I'm going to do some spring cleaning today, actually. I was looking around and the dust is ridiculous, right? The weather has kind of broke. We're above freezing temperatures. It's okay to open a window, right? So taking care of what I can take care of and not forcing anything in the next couple of weeks is going to be really important. So decluttering, cleaning out, maybe flipping, your wardrobe from winter, fall, spring, summer, just doing the things that you can control and just leaving everything that you cannot control to God. Because as this eclipse goes through, it's going to be triggering people. And for those that are unconscious, they're going to need some place to put that trigger, right? And if you're conscious and if you're in a cup filled state, when it comes at you, you can receive it. But if you're scattered and you're in chaos and then someone comes at you with their trigger, you're more likely to allow that trigger to ramp you up, right? And then the fight is on, and then nobody wins. So have patience, have surrender the next couple of weeks, and in that process, fill your cup up. Fill your cup up however that looks, so that when things kind of show up at you, and they will, you can manage it, you can diffuse it, you can walk away from it, right? All right, next card. Serafina. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So, for some of you this month, there may be a pregnancy announcement. There may be an unexpected pregnancy. There might be a planned pregnancy. So, if you don't want a pregnancy, be very cautious this month. But for some of you, this change is going to be coming in the way of family relationships getting better, getting stronger, forgiveness coming in. For some of you, you're adding a family member. You're, having that engagement or wedding or marriage or commitment in some sort, right? So, however this looks for you, just know that family dynamics are going to get more positive in whatever your situation is this month. Okay? This next couple of weeks. That's what this eclipse is bringing in. Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now is the time to stop and take care of yourself. Here it is. They are really hammering this message. They really are hammering this message that don't force anything. Don't feel guilty about taking a time out. Don't feel guilty about stepping back. Don't feel guilty about doing what you need to do to fill up your cup in whatever way that looks. I actually had people coming over for dinner yesterday. Dinner was in the crock pot. Everything was clean. Everything was ready for people to show up, but I needed a minute. So I went, I bought a cup of coffee, and I went to the lake and I sat and watched the ducks for 20 minutes. And as I was sitting there, my daughter called, "Where are you? People are coming." I know people are coming. I need a minute. I need a minute to fill up my cup. I need a minute to get prepared for a house full of people because my house is really small. There's no place for people to go. It's going to be all of us on top of each other. It's going to be loud. It's going to be noisy. It's going to be chaotic. I need a minute, right? I didn't feel guilty. I said, I'll be home. And my mother showed up before I got here, but that's okay. My daughter was here. Grandma and granddaughter and great granddaughter can have a minute, right? I needed a minute. So, whatever way this timeout needs to look for you, even if it's those little timeouts, don't feel guilty, but do take them. Very important because it sets you up for success. It sets you up for when people come at you, you're in a balanced place, and then you can diffuse it. You can have the compassion. You can step away because unconscious people, they just can't do that yet. They just can't do that yet. And I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck. So here we go. Chantel. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So for some of you are coming into connection. For some of you, you're having a resurgence of your relationship that maybe has gone through a bumpy road. And they happen. It happens sometimes. For some of you, you are meeting someone new. And for some of you, it's after a very long time. Like you've taken a time away from relationship to do the work on you. And now, because of this karmic clearing, this person that's coming in is going to be unlike anybody you've ever had a relationship with before because you're not that version of yourself anymore. The old pattern is not going to be revived. This is going to be new. And so for some of you, it's going to take a minute for you to even realize that this is a relationship because they're going to be more friendship based. They're going to be more compatible based. They're going to be more easy. They're going to feel more soft. It's not going to be that over the top passion that flames out. And it's not that it's not going to be passionate, but in its own way. And it's going to be that long burning passion, that sustainable fire where you feed it constantly. Oh, I like that analogy. Thank you, Spirit. I like that analogy. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Whew, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So take whatever resonated with those messages. There's a lot of support coming in. And before we're done, I know this is a lengthier video. Before we're done, we're actually going to see which divine masters and archangels want to show up. So as I bumped the mic, sorry about that. I think the whole thing just shook, but all right, let's give these a nice good shuffle. This is my mega deck by Kyle Gray, the archangels and the divine masters. So let's see who wants to come through. Oh, okay, one just fell out, and I have, all right, so we have two. Might get more, I'm hearing. Mary Magdalene, sacred vessel, you are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. Look at that, Mary Magdalene. So for those of you who've been getting roses coming up, you've been seeing roses, you've been seeing the word rose, whether it's a picture or the actual flower, it's Mary Magdalene around you. Mary Magdalene helping you to come in to support you, to show you your purpose, and to help you have the strength and the courage to step into your purpose as a healer, as a teacher, as a model. Coming into your higher consciousness, coming into connection with your higher self, leaning into more compassion for yourself and for others, leaning into the ability to see the higher states of consciousness and seeing it's almost like seeing through people's BS. Like you're seeing their higher self, you're seeing that hurt part of them, you're understanding why they're attacking you or coming at you, because our Mary Magdalene is helping you to see. It's almost like through their eyes, through their eyes. And so when they're having that conversation with you, that they feel like they're getting their point across, they're attacking you, they're giving you their stuff, they're trying to make you feel some type of way. It's like you can see why they're doing that. You can see where it's coming from. You can see why it's not yours, that you're just the projection. They're trying to project their stuff onto you. Mm. And it's helping you to understand that it's not yours. You didn't do anything wrong. And sometimes when people come at you, it's almost like they just need to verbalize what they're feeling at you, because it helps them realize where they're at, their stuff. You are the answer for them in that moment, even if you say nothing, just by letting them talk, letting them, it's almost like word vomit. It's like you just let them word vomit. You just let them get it out. You don't take it personally, because Mary Magdalene is coming in going, I've got you. I'm going to shield you from the harsh energy they're trying to throw at you so you can see through their eyes what they're feeling. So you can have the compassion to respond or not to respond, or respond appropriately, because that's going to help them the most. It's going to help the relationship the most. It's really beautiful. Okay. Seraphiel, heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. Yeah. So if you're someone that is afraid of commitment, or you've struggled with commitment because you've been let down in the past, I feel like call in Seraphiel. I'm hearing Seraphiel to help you commit to this new relationship, this new person, this new job, this new dream, this new goal, this new, um, even this new cycle in your life. Because what I'm seeing here is you've turned a corner, and you might have to commit to staying around the corner and not going backwards, not letting the rearview mirror suck you back into a past anything. There's nothing there for you. So if you've got an ex coming at you really wanting something from you, again, Call in Mary Magdalene to help you see through their lens so you can see why they're coming back towards you, because that will help you say, it ain't going to work again. We're not those people anymore. I love you and will always love you for who, you were in my life, but I'm moving forward. So I feel like this is about committing to yourself, committing to your new road. Speaking your truth, as my throat chakra acts up there, right? Dedicating to speaking your truth through compassion, but dropping down into your heart and speaking from that place, and calling in Sarah Fael to help you do that so that you don't get caught up in anybody else's anything. Nope. Nope. So I do want to pull some advice. It's funny, I put this deck away and I thought I might need that. I do. So the Angel Guide by Kyle Gray. Yeah. Just felt like as I was pulling cards for this reading, like it was going to be all about support, because I feel like this energy in the next couple of weeks is going to push people. It's going to push people, especially unconscious people. And those of us who are conscious, call in the support so we don't get pulled into anybody's drama or toxicity, because that's not who we are anymore. We've turned the corner. We've cleared the karma. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Embody healing energy for those around you. And for those of you who are feeling like you're still stuck or blocked, this would be a great time to get some healing energy. So, for those of you who have been thinking about stepping into working with me for an Empower Energy session the next couple of weeks this month, I'm feeling like would be a really opportune time to work with the energies of this eclipse that are helping to clear the rest of any karma we've got, any blockages that are going on. And, this eclipse is clearing a lot of karma out of Mother Gaia, which is then trickling down to us individually. So, whatever blockage you feel like you have, some healing energy. And you can always do self healing meditations, a lot of healing meditations on YouTube. You can go to my playlist of classes and healing. And I know I've got some meditations on there. So, just taking care of yourself. And the answer is yes, you're moving forward. Yes, you're going to receive what it is you want. Yes, you're going to get the opportunity. Yes, you're going to get the relationship. Yes, yes, yes. You're getting what it is you've been intending, you've been manifesting, you've been grateful for, doing all the work for. And if you haven't been, start now. 12 things every day you're grateful for, and make half of those things the things that you want. So if you don't have that new car yet, I'm grateful for the new car. I'm grateful for the new car that is reliable transportation. I'm grateful for make it whatever it is that you're wanting as if you have it already. All right? Because yes, you are drawing them in. Yes, they are showing up. And be open to how they show up. I actually did a video on TikTok the other day because I had someone comment that I think I said something like, everything's working out in your highest and greatest good. And she's like, well, that's great, but I want it to work out the way I want it to work out. And I was like, oh, that's not how it works, right? Spirit's going to bring it how it is the best for you. And that's always better than what we can come up with ourselves. And that's what I'm feeling here. Like, surrender to how it's going to come up. Don't try to force it. Don't try to put, spirit into any box. That's not going to happen. Be open to possibility, allow things to show up, call in your help. But I feel like these next 2 weeks, there may be some challenges. There may be some challenges with people who are more unconscious or very unconscious to this shift on our planet into the higher states of consciousness, into the fifth dimension and above. And so I'm going to leave it right there, guys. Thank you so much. And if you want to work with me, all of the information's in the description box. I do have 15 spots, actually, not quite 15 anymore, for half off of my Empower Energy session. So all of that information in the description box. And you can always find me at melissaalwatkins.com. Don't forget to subscribe and like, especially if you've gotten this far in the video. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your month, and we'll talk soon.